All right, so Wednesday was the day. That was our winning day. We didn't get it yesterday. We closed out too early. But today, yeah, we got it. We got him. And I also traded live and funded. This first loss, let's just talk about it. I did not mean to press the sell button. This is five cons, so I traded five contracts today. I took this long, and I here the entry is like kind of cooked. I took this long, and I took. Why is this not? So a 1 to 2 long is what I was looking for because of that loss, and I knew I was right in the direction, and price action wasn't looking too clean, so that's why I decided to sell early because I knew the 10 a.m. retrace would likely just send us to OTE because we just moved so much higher in the range on ES, and you can see like at open we had a bearish 90 minute, sent us lower, and then we had a turtle soup on YM for previous day low, and then right here we didn't have any really low time frame cracking correlations to go off of except for a difference in the low of day, but that's really nothing. So regular trading hours high was my target. It was kind of obvious because our new daily opening gap was also up higher, so I was looking for it to trade back into this range, into true day open, true New York, right? And we've already done that. These quadrants are the new daily opening gap on ES, so we've already done the movement on ES, and so for that reason too, and we took out previous day high on YM at this time, so I closed there. It was obvious for me. We did a great move on ES. We just completely ran buy side liquidity. This 5 minute inversion was my confirmation to enter, and it being supported in the OTE. I knew that it was just going to continue higher. I just wasn't at the charts at the time, and I anticipated that this would happen, but it happened off a hidden. This hidden is kind of significant too. It's like it's pretty big and a big difference in the OTE, and that's why this hidden was valid structure to take entry off of. There was no, yeah, there really wasn't anything else to enter in off of in terms of a gap in the 2 minute or 3 minute. So 30 second and 1 minute was your entrance right here, and that trade I saw someone take. I just didn't take it myself. I didn't want to get back on the charts. So for the trade I did take, let's go over the cycles. Today was in XAMD. So we expanded overnight, accumulated right here, expansion here, accumulation, manipulating into OTE of our. Honestly, I used OTE of this range. I thought we were going to be bullish, so I was looking at OTE of this range. I was looking at OTE, which this is discount liquidity, and then OTE of range of the week, which is a bit bigger, but discount is this daily for value gap. So I do think we're going to be a bit bearish tomorrow because I want to tap into that daily for value gap, and we have SMTs currently if NQ doesn't catch up. So off of this, you can see our big difference in the assets, and even if I pull up YM, it would look even worse. So what I was using was mainly time and price today. Because I knew it was manipulation, distribution was going to be likely. Later, I'm looking for a 90 minute and a micro. And on top of this, I have a daily and a, no 90 minute, but I have a daily and an opposing 90 minute. So the bullish crank correlations are really just that daily. And then off of that, 5 minute inversion happened about right here. So in that next candle, okay, closing that candle is when I entered. I saw that this first presented, got inversed. We have another here, and on YM we created bullish structure at this point. We had actually a gap, a bullish gap BPR on this side, and we had a obvious wick, which was our regular trading hours high, which I wanted to be in. Sorry, this was regular trading hours high. This one right here. Not. I was looking for this to support our nearest liquidity. Actually, I wasn't looking for this to be my target. I was looking for this, which is just like high above True New York, because True New York got mitigated by ES already by that time. So like that was the trade. That was it. And the RR really wasn't great. The reason why I took it was because of confidence that we had an internal draw that was very close. Our 15 minute was looking very bullish at the moment. And do we have a no, we don't have a difference in the body there. But looking at the candle structure, looking at how this was forming, I thought we had a 5 minute PSP right here, and it kind of didn't look like a PSP to start out with, but there is a difference in that candle. So I was marking this out. If this 5-minute inversed, then off of that 5-minute PSP, because this is a black candle, this is a green candle right here. There was no TPD sequence. I mean, kind of, but it was like a really, really unobvious TPD sequence. But the PSP was my indication that when this got rejected, that PSP on the 5-minute body, then we would long. And so that was why I entered long and I had a longer stop because I was confident that that draw was going to be met, just an internal liquidity draw, nothing major. So that was the trade I took for today. After 10 a.m., what I was looking for was the 30-second structure to continue because really that's what was creating bigger gaps than even the 1 minute. Like the 30-second was just nicer to me. It gave me more gaps, and I didn't want it to come really much lower than this 10 a.m. price because if it was probably going to inverse it and then go under and then over and then down more to CE, and then that would be my stop basically. So then didn't hold it. Didn't hold it whatsoever. Wasn't going to do that. And I wasn't going to wait to trade again on 11:30 because these are my times to trade. 9:45 if this is distribution. We got 9:45. We got 10 a.m. for shorts, which is usually between like 10. This is the X quadrant. So entering in X, then you got 10:30 if it's delayed shorts or um, continuations. We talked about all this before. And then we have 11:10. Sorry, 10:50 to 11:10, which is our macro and our new true microcycle open. So these are like the only times you would trade really ever. So you take a long here, and this is just like if it was a perfect day, if we got perfect models in every direction, this would be our 10:30. Just put a stop there, like CE, put to 0.07 of the range, and then shorting 10 a.m. It's like just count it as an inversion. So 10 a.m., 10:30, kind of the same trade most of the times, but sometimes it's just like depending on how late price action is to deliver or early in 10 a.m.'s case. And then there's your long. So using just the model that I made, and we can put an entry down there because that is a valid entry. So just looking at this, these are the times that we're waiting to trade. Not the entries that we're going to take, but the times that we're waiting to trade. Because these are the most high probability times. And so when I told you that I exited this because it was the right time, X was going to expand into the range is what I thought. And it did exactly that to CE, like in almost perfect time. And then after that, I was expecting this to move up higher, which was our, right, we're waiting around for the chop, our ranges, and then at the right time, our crank correlation will be created, which was this hidden. Then we will have our IOFED, our entry, which is this inversion, 1 minute inversion, to enter in on the trade. And then really that's all you need. 3 setups basically. 10:30 and 10 are kind of the same, and I'm gonna be talking about this more. I kind of like how I'm breaking that down, like what time to trade, because I was taking notes on this yesterday, and I noticed myself that if I just wait for these times, like usually I just miss all the BS in price action, and I'm not even overthinking or thinking at all about what price is like probably gonna do or might do. It's just like I'm just gonna wait for this time because it's just gonna do a bunch of bullshit before this time, and I know that, so I'm just gonna wait for that because those are the high time frame candle openings. Those are the high probability times of trading, and it shows you the true direction of the market. And you can see now that we've gotten into distribution, we're gonna probably hit buy side maybe today, maybe tomorrow, but we haven't even hit distribution quadrant on the day. And you can see how long this manipulation quadrant took, literally from True New York all the way to 12, which is like 6 hours. So it was, yeah, we manipulated the entire portion early, not even like distribution happened and then just retraced into the same range and then long range retraces. So this was a valid hold if you wanted to have stops all the way at the low of the day, but I just didn't get an entry for that. And I probably wouldn't have held that, honestly. I probably would have exited and re-entered if I wanted to catch more. But that's it. Winning day, can't complain. Winning day on the live, winning day on the fundeds. And hopefully we can get one more trade this week. I would like to see if tomorrow we could. Not necessarily Friday, but we'll see if tomorrow we can. No need to rush. Progress will be made each week no matter what. So I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.